Hello, good evening. This is Saili Kerkar. I have recently started making these videos, and these videos are basically just some of my experiences as I'm going through this spiritual journey. And I'm sharing these experiences as it's helping me a lot, sharing these and getting feedback from you guys. And it seems to help others as well. So it's a win win situation, and I'm loving it. And thank you very much for sharing your feedback and your love with me. So here I am back with another video, and today I want to talk about something that we called as separation. So what is this separation? You must have heard this term a lot while reading through various books and texts and videos regarding your spiritual journey. So it seems that we all are separated. We feel that we are separated from the whole, from the one, from everything. And this feeling gives rise to most of our illusions that we are creating for ourselves. So, what is this separation? And how do we actually overcome this? What I have realized is whatever I'm doing, whether I'm working somewhere or I'm painting or I'm dancing or I'm just having a meal, going out to holiday and coming back, no matter whether there are highs and lows in any of the activities that I'm doing, when I'm sitting quiet with myself, I somehow feel a little restlessness within myself. I feel that, oh, I need to be doing something. I'm just sitting quiet. Or there's something missing. Something more that I need to do. Something else is there to my life that I'm supposed to achieve or do. I mean, I can't be just sitting around. And that constant reminder that something is missing and you've got to go and get it. And that feeling doesn't let us settle with anything. It doesn't let us enjoy the peace, the quiet, the achievements that you have already achieved. It just, some people say it's a good thing because it keeps nudging you to achieve more and more. But over the years, I've realized that no matter what I achieve, I still feel incomplete. I still feel that I haven't achieved what I'm supposed to achieve. And slowly I'm getting to grips with the fact that I'm never going to get this feeling that, yes, this is it. Now I have achieved all the money that I wanted, all the cars, all the houses, all the dresses, whatever else that I might desire, and that's it, I don't want anymore. It's never going to happen. I mean, have you ever seen any person, any rich person saying that they don't want any of those things anymore? No. Because the human quest for happiness is such that it starts creating many materialistic things around it, thinking that these things are going to satisfy that eternal quest for happiness. But actually it doesn't. The main fallacy of this whole concept is that we have put our sustenance or our happiness, if that's what we are seeking, into all these external things. I have put my happiness into I'll get happy if I get married to this person. I'll get happy if I have children. I'll get happy if I get this job. I'll get happy if I get this house, if I get this car, if I get this next gadget, or if I get this jewelry. And what all? I mean, right from the subtle levels of emotional fulfillment to the gross levels of materialistic fulfillment, all of them are actually external to us. We are keeping that sustenance or happiness on the external things. Even when we say that I'll be happy when my mom says this to me, it is still external to you. It is still, you're putting that onus on somebody else, that only that person can make you happy. And that's what actually keeps us restless all the time. That's what is keeping us from really becoming happy. This constant search for happiness is keeping us unhappy. This is the illusion of our mind. Our mind keeps on creating these scenarios based on the information that it has, that I need to achieve this as my next target to create a happiness emotion. But that's the job of mind, because on mind knows only to do that. It doesn't know the eternal happiness that already is present within you, and that only you know. You know better than your mind. But the problem is our minds are overriding us, and we've got used to that because we've been programmed like that since childhood. So we keep thinking in that same pattern of what everyone is thinking, and we keep going about our life trying to search happiness in many, many, many things that we do. I mean, even the little things that we do throughout the day, going out and doing grocery shopping, clothes shopping, going out for a dinner, going to movies, everything we are doing because we are fueled by this desire to attain a happy state all the time. And if we don't do these things, we feel unhappy, or we feel somewhat unsatisfied somewhere. I mean, not completely, we don't feel complete. We don't feel that we have achieved something in life. And when you meditate, when you sit with yourself and you try and let go of these compulsive thoughts that are continuously keeping you in this loop of finding happiness, you start realizing that actually you are happy in this moment. You already are happy. If you just let go of all the worries and fears and tensions and competitions and whatnot you have created in your mind, if you just drop them, you realize you're already in a happy state. You're already breathing, eating, happily walking around, having a family, most probably, having great relationships, great life, and there is so much, like infinite things to appreciate in this world, but you've just forgotten about it. Because you've forgotten that this whole thing is a miracle that's going on, including you as a human being, including all the people around you, all the things around you, the trees, the animals, even the cars and the buildings. Whatever you see is a miracle of life. Yes, I'm calling it life. Everything, whether it's animate or inanimate, is actually a miracle, but we have forgotten how wonderful that is. You know, if you have seen a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old, they have got this wonder in their eyes. They have this wonder of this beautiful world that they are part of, and because of that wonder, they're always in a happy state. They're always in a state of, oh my God, I'm in this beautiful world. Look at this tall building. Look at that bird. Look at this toy. Everything is a wonder. Because they know that they don't know everything. You know, when you actually know that you don't know everything, you are at much wonder of the things. You feel like you really are living a magical life. Because the true happiness, the true fulfillment of your life actually comes from the unknown. When you do not know that what are the multiple possibilities that could occur in your life, when you do not know what all you can achieve, imagine that you could achieve anything. That means you will get this feeling that I'm so powerful, I'm so wonderful, that I have infinite possibilities and I can do anything in life. Isn't that a wonderful feeling? Rather than knowing this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to become an engineer, I'm going to do this job, and then I'm going to go earn this money, and my next target is going to be to achieve this salary and this position, and then I'm going to go and move to this country and that. Well, it is one step, but it isn't a wonder because you created that dream and then you're trying to achieve it. But when you let it go, let it flow, even more wonderful things than what your mind can plan actually occur in your life. Something that you would have never thought, you start doing. Some creative expression might come out when you just let yourself be. Something grander might come out of you. Some writing or some painting, some talks, or it's just something that you truly are. But you have to give yourself a chance to do that. And when you actually give yourself a chance to do that, you will start realizing that that is my true happiness. That is what I was seeking all this while. That is what I was, that is why I was feeling incomplete, because I was not letting myself be who I am. The separation that we feel is really the separation from ourselves. We are, you, me, everyone, we are complete, whole, wonderful, magical, powerful beings. And we have all the power to create whatever it is that we want. Our minds, our brains are helping us to create that reality for us. But because we do not know that power, because we've got disconnected from our own power, we feel restless and we feel at the mercy of the world. We feel that I've just got to keep planning with my brain, with my logical brain, and that's the only thing that's going to support me. And if I don't do this, I'm going to be unsuccessful and I'm not going to be happy. But it's not true, because you've forgotten who you are. And that's why you are on this path right now. That's why you're trying to find out, what is this? I've done, even the richest people you'll see, they have done everything. They've, experienced everything that there was to experience in this life. And sometimes they just get like, what was this all about? I mean, why did I do this? What is the purpose of this? What is the meaning? Why am I alive? You don't get those answers no matter how much luxurious life you live, or no matter how many adventurous experiences you get for yourself. And that answer you're only going to get if you go into this inward journey within your heart, inside of you. And that answer was always lying there inside of you. We just forgotten about it, and you just started looking outwards. You were looking at all the things in front of you, but you forgot that you have this knowing which is also inside of you. So the separation that we have is what creates the illusion that the happiness and my sustenance lies outside of me. But it really lies actually inside of you. Because who are you? Well, you are the truth of this universe. You are the whole truth, the reality, the supreme reality. And you are the universe and you're part of universe. You are the God and you're part of God. So why would you look anywhere else to find your happiness? Who's going to give you a happiness? You yourself are going to give you a happiness. So remember this fact. Always keep reminding yourself every time you get lost and every time you feel disconnected, which is what happens a lot with me too. I mean, the world that we are living in, it's full of distractions. It's full of hundreds of things that are coming and popping in front of you saying, this is what is going to give you happiness. Come and shop at our shop. This is what you always wanted. Do this training course, do that, join this. Hundreds of things are coming at us to show and actually market on this particular desire that all human beings have, that is to find their happiness. But you know better. When you start getting pulled towards something that's not truly you, when you know in your core that, oh, actually I'm doing this just out of this habit or just out of this addiction. I mean, addictions is another thing. I can talk about it later, but it's basically a compulsive behavior of your mind, because it thinks that's the thing it's giving you happiness. So the mind just keeps doing the same things again and again and again. It could be just watching TV, watching videos, eating something, drinking, doing similar kind of activities all the time. Some people get addicted even of cleaning. They call it OCD these days. But basically, these are the addictions of our mind going crazy, finding some activity as the happiness source. But you know deep down that this is not the true happiness. I mean, my mind is kind of tricking me into feeling good. But it's not my ultimate happiness. When you know this, when you get this feeling, follow your heart. Let yourself know what's the truth. Write down the truth in front of you. Your happiness is within you, inside of you, in your heart. If that expands, the happiness goes out to everyone around you, beyond you, and it becomes you. So remember this, you have all the power to create what you actually want for yourself and for others. And by continuously remembering that and reminding that and taking actions accordingly, you will slowly start shifting from this belief of finding happiness external to you to finding happiness internal, and then you will start just rising in happiness and love together. So that's all I wanted to share today. Thank you for listening. Keep writing feedback and comments, and I'll be happy to help you if you have any questions. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful weekend. Love you all.